gratitude. Grateful for the freedom we enjoy. Grateful for the opportunities this nation affords, and grateful for the men and women whose courage has safeguarded those blessings.
It's Eagles on Mobile for the week with Veterans Day. Hi, I'm David Williams, and we will get back to honoring our veterans with a story at the end of the show. But we have a few others for you first. We start with the high school trying to tackle the issue of tardies. We hear from parents and teens to get their opinion on tracking kids. We meet the school board president, and then return to our Veterans Day story of the show. Now on to this tardy story we were talking about.
We're sorry for your ears when you hear this. Abdullah Osman and I were late to class, so we begged our teacher to clear the tardy. He told us if we sing karaoke, he might. So why did we even care enough about the tardy to humiliate ourselves?
So you get 4 free tardies per term, and then at the 5th one, and then every tardy after that for the rest of the term, you are written at detention.
That policy has been around for a few years, but this year the high school has been tracking the tardies and giving consequences more quickly.
When we look at the numbers for tardies from first term last year to first term this year, we are down quite a bit. So it's good to see a decrease. That means students are taking accountability and making sure they're getting to class on time more frequently.
So a lot of students are taking it seriously, but if they aren't, the school isn't giving up.
There are a few that are just habitually tardy, and we're working with those students.
Tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. Abdullah and I are now taking it seriously. And we'll be on time then too.
Man, that was good. But let's quickly move on to the next story. Should parents track their kids? Some people say yes to keep kids safe, but others say no because kids need to make mistakes as they learn responsibility. What do kids and parents around the school think?
About 50% of parents track their kids. Does that surprise you?
It does not.
Really? Because my mom tracks me.
50%? Ashley? I don't know that.
I feel like that's a little bit low.
1/3 of those parents that track their kids do it without them knowing. Do you think that's okay?
No.
No.
I think those conversations are important. The sneaky business, I'm not a giant fan of sneaky business. I just as soon have that conversation and talk about it.
How do you feel about parents tracking their kids?
It makes sense, but because it's like safety, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of parents still end up asking their kids where they are.
Basically, what I think is that people who track their kids just really care about them, but don't trust them. So, yeah.
Why do you think your parents track you? Just to know where I am and if I'm safe.
Why do you track your kids?
So we do the family share thing because there's a lot of times we'll be in different places and it's nice to be able to see. It's more of a peace of mind knowing where your family's at and where things are. And same deal is if anything comes up and I need to meet them somewhere, they can see where I'm at and they know when I'm going to show up. And so it's just logistically is a lot easier to kind of navigate some of those pieces.
In my opinion, there's a lot going on in this day and age, and I don't mind being tracked by someone who's looking out for me. We meet a teacher in each episode of Eagle Zone, but this week we decided to meet a school board member instead.
So, did you see the last Eagle Zone quiz from a couple weeks ago?
Dr. Guffin. Dr. Becky Guffin.
Aaron Schultz.
Mrs. Board. I feel like this is the wrong answer, but Becky Guffin.
Aaron. The correct answer is Aaron Schultz.
Yep, thank you.
So, based on that, could you tell us your name and your title, and make sure to get your last name in there?
My name is Aaron Schultz. That's Schultz for any resource officers that may not know my last name. And I'm the president of the school board.
Okay. What is your job in the community, and what do you do in that role?
I'm the director of the United Way of Northeastern South Dakota, and with that, we raise funds to support 30 different programs in our region. So annually, we raise about a little over $800,000 and distribute that out to a lot of the programs that everyone knows about, the Ys, the Boys and Girls Club, Yapatorium, and just try to help the community as much as possible.
Where did you graduate and what year?
I graduated from Aberdeen Central in 1995.
What encourages you to stay involved in the Aberdeen School District?
You know, I originally ran for this school board as a way to stay involved with my children's education. And as that's evolved, I've seen it as a way of giving back. The Aberdeen School District gave me the foundation for success in life. And I really feel like it's a way to give back and help those that helped me from kindergarten all the way through my senior year as well, and then ultimately led into college and in my current position. So I just want to try to give back and help wherever I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now to our Veterans Day story. The high school hosted an assembly as it does each year, but this year, students heard from one of their own teachers who was gone for deployment to the Middle East last year.
Today, we have the freedom to gather in this place. Today, you have the freedom that, please, I ask that you not take lightly or for granted.
It's moments like these that remind me why I serve, not just for today, but for the next generation. For the young people who see service as something that's honorable, meaningful, and worth striving for. Being a veteran is about service, sacrifice, and commitment. It's a bond that connects generations of Americans who have stood ready to defend her and its freedom. From the foxholes of Normandy to the sands of the Middle East, that unity is what keeps our flag flying high. So today, let's not just thank our veterans, let's honor them. Let's live with gratitude. Let's strive for unity, and let's continue to defend, in our own ways, the freedoms that they all have fought so hard to protect.
God bless you, veterans, and your families for your service and your sacrifice. And thank you, Lord, for the freedoms that you have given us.
That was a very nice assembly. We also want to say thank you to all the veterans out there. And Ms. Schaffhauser, it's great to have you back. That's all for this episode of Eagle Zone. Make sure you watch Eagle Zone live next week. They're working on some pretty good stories. With Eagle Zone Mobile, I'm David Williams.